Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is Americans Cook Czech, where the Southwest meets Central Europe. Now today, we're doing a twofer. That's 2 for 1. So, what are we doing today? Oh, I made you say it.
I can't pronounce them.
Go ahead, let's hear you say it.
Řízek?
I love you. Our Czech is not very good, as you're going to see. We are making, just so you know, if you're trying to listen to our really bad Czech pronunciation, we are making a pork schnitzel, which is called something like Řízek. And it is, what's the process for making this?
We're gonna mash it.
Mash it, yes, that sounds like my job.
And then stick it in a bunch of stuff.
A bunch of stuff. Now, the traditional Czech recipe for Řízek is you dip it in 3 things. You dip it first in flour, then you dip it in egg, and then you dip it in breadcrumbs. Okay, so that's the stuff we're going to dip it in. And what else are we doing along with the Řízek?
Then we're gonna put it in oil and fry it.
Well, okay, we're going to fry it,
yes.
so it's like deep fried pork goodness. And then there's something else we're making today. Remember, this is a twofer. We are making, the American way of saying it is fried cheese, and it's literally, that's the translation of the Czech, and it's something like smažený sír. Okay, sír is cheese, right? Smažený sír. Yeah, we should do a shout out too. Where did this recipe come from, or this idea come from?
Who was it?
Well, it came from a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
We had a reunion with the people that we did an English camp with just yesterday morning, and many people said, make the pork schnitzel, make the Řízek, however you say it, make that. And also, we have a friend, Dori, or Dorka, who said, you should make that. So shout out to all of you all, you're getting, this is your recipe. So anything else we should say at this point?
I don't know.
I think we should get cooking.
That's a good idea.
Let's get cooking. That is such a happy song. I love that song. Here we've got the meat. These are like pork cutlets. They're already thin cuts of meat. You can see they're pretty thin. And what I need to do is I need to pound them a little flat or tenderize them with, that is just a tiny mallet. This is going to take a long time. I'll show you what a mallet is. That is a mallet. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it smashes it pretty fast, but I don't think we want our schnitzel to look like that. I guess I'm going to have to use the tiny mallet after all. This is going to take a long, long time. We've got, see all of that meat? I need to smash all of that down. So you're going to have to do something else while I'm working on smashing it. So what are you up to here?
I was cracking eggs. A couple of the eggs actually were very explosive, and I've got egg on the counter.
Oh yeah, you know what? We cut that out so you'd look like an egg cracking pro. Look at, I learned something with this. You're really doing a hard job trying to mix that egg in that pan. That was just the wrong shape for scrambling eggs, wasn't it?
It was.
And now, oh, look at you go. You look like a pro here. You're draping that I guess you call it dredging the meat in flour, and boy, it looks so flat. Isn't that a flat piece of meat? How did it get so flat?
You did a wonderful job at flattening it.
Okay, and then so what are you doing here?
I was putting the meat in the breadcrumbs. I also decided it was not going to be a messless job. I was going to have to get really messy to do it well. So I just used my fingers for the whole thing.
That's what I would do. Just get right in there. It's a full hands-on. Oh, and here's the cheese. I think we should mention that we couldn't find like more traditional cheeses for this. We had to go with mozzarella. So some other traditional cheeses might have been like Gouda or Edam, but we use mozzarella. So, but look, it cuts so nicely. That's our dull knife. I need to sharpen that knife. And now I must be done smashing the meat too, because now we're working together on breading up the cheese.
You can see that my fingers are really messy.
And I'm just on the flour side of things. That's not too messy over on the flour.
Right. It was the egg and the breadcrumbs that got messiest.
Oh, here's the fun part. The meat goes in and it starts sizzling right away. Look at the sizzle. The hot oil is just frying the meat really quickly. And I did the first, I think I did the first 3.
You did the first 3.
And then you took over after that, right?
Right.
So I've always found that one of the hardest things with frying anything is I always get burned. Oh, look at that! Look at that golden color. I think this is you now. You are a frying pro. Have you done any deep frying before?
I have not. This was my first time. I got burned with it.
Oh no! So how did you get burned?
I got my hand too close to the oil and it splattered
Look
on
at
my
the
hand.
look at it. It's still sizzling when it came out. That is hot meat and hot oil. So, but you're okay now, right?
Yeah, totally fine.
And the cheese, the sear, you did the sear all by yourself. I didn't do any of this one.
No, you were flipping. I couldn't figure out how to flip.
Oh, I flipped these?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, okay. I didn't remember that. But I guess if I did, this was a tactical error. We put the cheese on this splatter guard that keeps grease from splattering everywhere, but the cheese melted into it. It was really hard to clean. And there is the finished result. Yum. Okay, we did it. So I think you saw on the plate, we have the pork schnitzel or the Řízek, and we also have the smažený sear, which is fried cheese. The other thing on the plate, it is common to have fried cheese with a little bit of tartar sauce. It's a dipping sauce for the cheese, and that's we whipped some of that up also. So now is the moment of truth for us. Let's see how it is. Schnitzel. Or should I say, really good. Okay, good stuff.
That is very good.
So here we have our taste testers. We have Noah, taste tester 1. He's our little pickier eater. And we have our more adventurous eater, Leah, taste tester 2. So same as before, if you like it, thumbs up. If you don't like it so much, thumbs down. Okay? None of this thumb sideways stuff. So why don't you start with the schnitzel? I hear it crunching. That's a sound of good schnitzel. Okay, thumbs up or thumbs down? 2 thumbs up. All right. So the Řízek is 2 thumbs up. Okay. How about the fried cheese, the smažený sear fried cheese? And get a little of that tartar sauce on there. We've already got 1 thumbs up. Okay, 2 thumbs up. There you have it. Pork schnitzel, which is, I can't say no, Řízek, or something like that. And smažený sear, which is the fried cheese. 2 new things that we made in this household, but we've had them before. Very yummy. That's all for now. Until next time, dobru kut.